I was in elementary school back in Manitoba when I first heard the story of Helen Betty Osborne, a young Aboriginal girl who was abducted and murdered not that far away from where I grew up. I remember being shocked, and since then I've heard countless other shocking stories just like it. In fact, it's been estimated that over the last 10 years, over 500 Aboriginal women and girls have been murdered or have gone missing. Last week in our region, communities came together to walk in honor of those missing girls and women.
The song that I sing the words in Cree, which is asking the Creator for a good life, to become better, not bitter, to be able to heal in a good way. I think of the whole universe. I think of all the families. I think of all the kids, the women that are abused, the women and the men, and also it's just a very universal song.
It was a common theme throughout our region as communities took part in the Sisters in Spirit Vigil and Walk. In the border city, people joined the Lloydminster Native Friendship Centre and spent their lunch hour walking downtown.
We do this to support all the families across Canada and our families in our community that have lost either sisters, mothers, aunties that have been murdered over the past years. And it's just a celebration and support for the families that have lost family members through murder or whatever different kind of incidents may have happened. It's for missing sisters, missing Aboriginal women. The important message is to try and create an awareness to all people in Canada, it doesn't matter what race or country they're from, that we have a lot of missing Aboriginal people that have been murdered and tortured, and it's an awareness for everybody to be aware of this is happening in different parts of the country, not just in First Nation communities, but in Métis Inuit communities, in urban settings, and it's just a way for us to support and create awareness for all our missing sisters.
As well as showing support for the families, organizers hope the Sisters in Spirit Walk sheds light on what has become a national tragedy.
I know in our own community we've had a number of Aboriginal women or First Nations women that were murdered, and those cases are still not solved. And I know of 3 cases in particular that the case has gone cold, and I don't think the RCMP are doing enough to try and find or continue the search for the people that have murdered these women. So it's got to, somewhere along the road, like the First Nations leadership and the federal government and the RCMP detachments have to develop some kind of a task force to continue solving these mysteries and bringing these missing people home.
When ATR returns, we join Onion Lake Cree Nation for their 8th annual Sisters in Spirit Walk.